I'm Ruth Brown, and filling in for Jordan Chan is John Ennis. So this is class 2, week 2 of Lindy Howe, level 2. In this class we talked a lot about posture and tone. So we talked about kind of posture as a special case of tone. So in the beginning of the class we really worked on like having good posture, especially in the shoulders. So we talked about using the lat muscles, which are these muscles here, to kind of keep the shoulders engaged. So we had really practice taking the shoulders up, back, and then down, letting them sink down. The shoulder blades kind of sink down into the back, and talked about how that gives us then a lot more kind of strength and leaders access to like our bodies. And so we did some drills where we practiced having the follows kind of disengage their shoulders and let them like be kind of floppy, and then having the leaders try to like to take them back, and how that creates like stretch and unbalance and things that's not supposed to. And then we had them take their shoulders up, back and down, and then had the leaders move them, and that it was a much more efficient way of moving. We also had the leaders disengage their shoulders and had the follows try to lead the leaders so that they could feel what it feels like to try to lead somebody who has disengaged his shoulders. I think that was a good experience. Then we had the leaders engage their shoulders, and then had the follows. We had the follows lead the leaders, so that they could feel it too. We did the same thing. We had the leaders try to lead with their shoulders disengaged. The follows engage their shoulders, but the leaders were disengaged, and so that the leaders could feel what it feels like. You know, if they're not engaged, then it's going to be harder to communicate to the follow.
Yeah, sure, good way.
Yeah. So then we practiced doing swing outs kind of with bad posture and with good posture. Then we talked about kind of tone just generally in the rest of the body. And so we practiced, we talked about being totally relaxed. We talked about having, being able to hold the arms up and then having extra tension. Kevin and Joe have like excellent material on this, so I refer everybody to their video series for some really, really good stuff. But so we talked about then in dancing, trying to be efficient and use as little tone as possible in order to communicate the movements. We really talked about tone being the primary method of kind of communicating. Leads communicating intentions to follows, and follows kind of reacting and interpreting those signals. And so trying to reduce the amount of noise in relation to the signal. So we talked about on like the kind of tone in various positions that we want to have nice relaxed arms for follows. Leaders want to use like kind of medium tone, I guess on the back, and the follows need to kind of match that. The hand, we talked about like in closed position should be nice and relaxed down here, unless the leader is intending to do something like make a move, then he can kind of like bring it up and communicate that he's going to do something. And we talked a little bit about that being dynamic, that it's not, we don't keep at a 1 or a 2 throughout the whole movement, but there are moments where we use 3 primarily if we're going to initiate movement or create redirection or stop momentum, that then we're going to have to increase to a 3 in order to achieve that, but then relax back down after that. And so we talked about that as well. So we'll continue on that kind of thread next week when we talk about stretch and momentum. So we look forward to seeing you then. Bye.